Sup humans, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lulu, this is Football Feels, and I am actually pretty miserable. It's actually so funny because it's been really hot here in Cape Town, and today the sky is grey, and I feel like it's very fitting to how I feel, which is great. The big man got my back. Anyway, so as you all know, hardcore Madrid fan, and yesterday we lost 5-1. Dear goodness, so I thought I'd try to do a quick summary of how the game went and my overall feelings regarding the El Clasico. Also, apparently people in the world, there's actually people in this world that exist that call it the El Clasico. How deep? The thing is, I just want to start off by saying it was so funny because when Messi got injured, I was like, okay, this really sucks, but it's a good thing for Madrid in the sense that, again, we're still gonna lose. Literally ask any of my friends, they'll tell you I was convinced we'd lose. I was like, yeah, we'll lose, but it won't be an embarrassing scoreline because Messi's not there. Your girl was wrong. Anyway, so we'll just start with the beginning. So obviously from the very beginning, Barca were playing really well. Madrid were like a shadow of their former selves. It was so sad to see. The Coutinho goal literally was just a stamp of proof of how the game was going. I think that was just also showing how shambolic our defenders were playing, because if you look, you see how much space he was given, and it's actually a trend that occurred for the rest of the match. Arthur Melo was playing throughout the game, and he's one of the youngsters that's been introduced into La Liga this season, and honestly, whoever scouted him did a really good job because he fits into the team. He's very well fitted to the team and generally to the philosophy of Barca. He's been donned the mini Xavi, and if you watch him play, you can understand why. Real Madrid were struggling to even keep position going forward. So they'd have position, then going forward they would lose it almost instantly. Also, from the very beginning, it seemed as though the team was going in very defeated and discouraged. It didn't seem like they had the fighting spirit that Sergio Ramos had spoken of before the game, having said that they will fight to the death. And it was crazy that he said that, because even watching him, you're like, are you though? And like I said, the defending was really messy, and it was so crazy because what ended, no pun intended,
Excuse me, what was it? What?
What ended up happening was Barcelona were able to take advantage of this, at some point even playing two up front and even pressing forward. Later in the game we even saw Piqué with a really good chance, and then how is a centre back that far forward? That isn't Ramos, because we all know that Ramos out here trying to play like he's centre forward half the time. The second half seemed like it would be redemption, like a play of redemption for Real Madrid. And so for the first, let's say 20 minutes, it really seemed like Real had things together. And I was totally against the fact that there were now three at the back, because they made an offensive substitution, having added Vasquez to the game. But I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm wrong. This is working. I wasn't wrong. But we saw Isco picking up in terms of tempo and creativity and involvement. And let's not lie, even when Madrid were starting to slip up, Isco is such a nice player to watch. He's wavy. You watch him and you're like, You know? Guys, then there was Marcelo's goal. I don't care who you are, surely you can acknowledge that that was a good goal. Whoa. In terms of team play, it really seemed like Madrid were back on it. And I don't care who you are, you can fight me. I say this with my chest. Marcelo is one of the best left backs ever. I'm not even I will say that every day till the day I die. During those 20 minutes, I was like, yo, that team talk must have been intense. Maybe these guys do like Lopetegui, and maybe he knows how to get through to them, you know?
That's just totally wrong. It's just wrong.
Within a matter of moments, it was just like that, and things went back to being disastrous. Defenders went from being bad to straight up shambolic, having left open gaps, even almost seeming lazy in terms of recovering possession. Then we went on to make another substitution that was relatively offensive. And I was like, what is going on? Both managers ended up making substitutions that almost immediately made a difference. And so we saw this with Vasquez having contributed to Marcelo's goal, but then Dembele came on.
Lord.
And later we even saw Vidal come on and score a dang goal. So, you know, kudos to you, Valverde, for making good substitutions. The final 10 minutes were just straight up embarrassing. I don't know if I can go into them. If you see the highlights, you will literally see most of the things happening that were lit in the final 10. Now for one of the things that I stressed about throughout the entire game. I'm done with Benzema. I'm done. Like, I know I've been done, but like, I'm done. Like, I don't even think he can redeem himself in my eyes. Even pundits after the game were saying how one of the biggest differences in this game was that Barcelona had a number 9 where Madrid didn't. I agree 100%. There were several chances that should have been goals, and there were 2 in particular where one was from a tight angle and one was a header. And I'm like, at least one of those should have gotten in, but whatever. So I think one of my final thoughts after the fact that Benzema's trash and there's no redemption for him in my eyes was that Marcelo is doing more in terms of going forward than he is defensively, which is great, but also not, because the reality is we do need him to work more at the back. But the problem is, how can he when the people that should be scoring aren't? Bale, this was supposed to be your season, and it's not. And then another final thought that I had was that Lopetegui, his days are definitely numbered. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, like, comment, whatever you want to do. I'm obviously miserable. I would be wearing black because, like, I'm in mourning, but I just don't wear black. Live your best life, don't let the haters hold you back, and stay tuned for more of my football.